Continues to make its way up to the East Coast. Let's go to Brianna to find out if the storm is going to affect us this weekend. Good morning, Brianna.
Hey guys, I'm going to apologize in advance for the forecast this weekend. It is not going to be pretty. Right now it's actually chilly, 52 degrees. It is going to be raining for most of the day today, and the high temperature will be 53 degrees. We are going to see wind gusts up to 23 miles per hour today and 24 miles per hour tomorrow. Temperatures will stay mostly in the high 50s this weekend, but the rain and wind will intensify as Joaquin gets closer. Stay safe this weekend. Back to you.
Thanks, Brianna. Yikes! Let's hope Joaquin doesn't get too close to us. We would like to wish a happy birthday to local celebrity Taina Black. Hey! That's you! Happy birthday!
Thanks, John. Thanks, John. And all of you, and thank you, and you, and you, and all of you.
All right, settle down. Your mom sent a message and said, "Happy birthday, Taina. I love you." Aww. On Sunday, Mason Gold in pre-K turns 5. From all of us at CTN, we hope you a happy birthday. We hope you have a wonderful birthday.
Actual celebrities celebrating their birthday today are Kelly Ripa, who turns 46, and music legend Sting, who turns 64.
Lunch today is hot dogs with mac and cheese. As you probably know by now, busing of the animals has been canceled for today due to rain and rescheduled for next Wednesday at 2 p.m.
Let's go to Abby, who has a sport update for us. What's going on in baseball?
Good morning. The regular season for Major League Baseball is winding down. So far, for the American League teams in the playoffs are the Toronto Blue Jays, Texas Rangers, and Kansas City Royals. The Houston Astros and New York Yankees will be the other team that gets in, depending on who wins the wild card game. In the National League, the St. Louis Cardinals, New York Mets, and the Los Angeles Dodgers are in the playoffs so far. Either the Chicago Cubs or Pittsburgh Pirates will be the last team in. The American League and National League wildcard games will be played on October 6th and October 7th, respectively. If you're a fan of any of the teams in the playoffs, you're in for an exciting October. Back to you at the news desk.
Thanks, Abby. Here are Alyssa and Savannah with a special story today.
Thanks, Taina. Every year, a teacher in Denver named Kyle Schwartz passes out Post-it notes to the 3rd grade class and asks them to complete the sentence, I wish my teacher knew. Usually, she gets notes back with her students wishing they had something in common with her, or that she knew about sports or video games. But some of her notes she got back brought tears to her eyes.
Kyle shared these notes on Twitter with the hashtag I wish my teacher knew, and other teachers started sharing notes from their students. These notes remind us as kids that we're not alone with the things we sometimes feel, and they remind teachers that sometimes kids have things going on that are really big things for a kid to handle. Let's take a look at some of the notes. This first one says, I wish my teacher knew I don't have pencils at home to do my homework.
This next one says that I wish my teacher knew that I don't have a friend to play with me.
I wish my teacher knew that sometimes my reading log is not signed because my mom is not around a lot.
This one is a little bit more hopeful. I wish my teacher knew that I want to go to college.
Some kids just want to share what they're most worried about, like this one that says, I wish my teacher knew that I got bullied on the bus and it made me feel sad.
And some just want to be noticed. This one says, I wish my teacher knew that I don't like when she notices that other students are on task, but when I'm on task, she doesn't notice.
And still others want to reassure their teacher that they're doing a great job. This one says, I wish my teacher knew that he's a good teacher.
Mrs. Schwartz gives her students the option to write their names on their notes to turn them in without a name. It surprises her now that often students want to stand up and read their notes out loud.
Sometimes it makes these kids feel better to let their teacher know what their wish is, so the teacher better understands who they are and how they can help them.
So, what do you wish your teacher knew about you? Back to you guys.
Thanks, Alyssa and Savannah. Next week, there's no school for students on Friday, October 9th, and there's also no school on Monday, October 12th, due to it being Columbus Day. Don't even get me started on Columbus. Man, that guy.
Again, settle down. Taina. Yesterday we showed a photo from the movie premiere of Black Mass. That was taken a few weeks ago in Massachusetts and asked you what people are saying is the best part of the photo. Here's the picture again.
When you first look at it, it looks like a bunch of people on their phones, excited to take a picture of stars in the movie. When you look closer, you see an elderly woman without a smartphone standing in the crowd, simply enjoying the moment.
The picture was shared by a Twitter user last week and has been retweeted more than 9,000 times. People fell in love with the woman and started tweeting their reaction.
Twitter user Ashley Brown said, "Living for the moment, not the memory." Another user reminded us that the woman in the photo is showing us the classic way to enjoy life and said, "Back to basics, watching an event with your own eyes," she wrote.
The photo teaches us that we should all take a cue from this lady. We should spend more time without our phones so that we don't look up from them one day and see that life has passed us by. People before us were able to survive without a smartphone in their hands and in their face all day, weren't they?
That wraps it up for us today. For John, Brianna, Abby, Alyssa, and Savannah, and all our crew, this is Taina Black, hoping you have a great Charger Friday and a glorious weekend.